Okay, so I'm down here in my basement art studio, and I wanted to show you guys how I apply the sole to the shoe. So I've got my cute little half felted, half crocheted shoe. I just made felted pieces, sewed them together, and see that little seam down the middle of the heel? That's really crucial to making the heel very strong. But anyways, I've got that together, and now I'm ready for the sole. So here I've got one that's completely ready to go and clamped down with the shoe on it. But this is what it looks like before. I take this jute stripping here. I wonder if I have the front of this still. I just, it's just Dritz foldable braid trim. And that stuff works great on these little natural looking shoes. So I've taken my little cork sole. You see on the side here, it's a raised sole, and these are actually sold as insoles, but because they're sealed cork, I thought, you know what, that'll make a great outer sole too. So, and it's flexible and very comfortable, and what I like is that it has a lip for the, little cup for the heel. Very comfortable for your final shoe. So what I do, and I had to learn this the second time around. The first time I did not cut these little triangles at the toe and the heel, and it made my cord all wonky. And then my shoe, when I put a felted shoe on there, it didn't look quite right there when I went to go sew it. But you really want to put something like this between your sole, whatever sole you choose. Oh, hold on, I'll show you a different type of sole. Whether you're using this stuff that comes in a sheet and then it's heat moldable, you just cut it out, and it'll literally, you put it in the oven for 15 minutes or so, and it will shape to your foot if you want. That's kind of a cool product. But I noticed when you put these on your felted shoes or probably any fabric type shoe, there's often a couple gaps that look stupid. So what I ended up doing in my subsequent shoes is I went to this braid method. So this braid method allows you to sew the sole onto your shoe and prevent any gaps. It's almost like having, what do you call it? Baseboards. It's like a baseboard but for shoes. You know how you've got gaps in your flooring to your wall? You want to cover that up? You will use the baseboard of fabric, and that is this nice little trim. So that makes a nice thing. Now you could harvest your favorite flip-flops too, and I've seen people go ahead and sew through their soles, but I like these thick ones. So I'm thinking this would be a much better option. And the other cool thing is that it creates this nice lip. When it's done, it stands up, and then your felted shoe or your crochet shoe just fits right in there. So if you went with something that was very flat, like just like the stuff that you buy, or you could even make one out of cork. It's very easy to do. Just layer your thin pieces of cork, glue them together, clamp them, then cut them in the shape of your foot, and then you would apply this stuff. And then, even if you didn't have a nice little lip here for your heel, you would essentially have created one when you have the half of your braid. So half of your braid goes down, half of your braid stands up, and now you've got a nice little cup for your shoe to sit in. It's really been working out very, very well for me. Now, this is the other thing you're going to need. You're going to need contact cement. I'm using this Weldwood kind because I saw a bunch of professional shoemakers on YouTube on their videos, and they all used this. So this is what I'm using. probably any extremely good permanent bonding water resistant glue would do. But this works really, really well with fabric and leather. So that's why I use it. So there you go. You want to slather generous amounts on that. I always wear gloves when I do it, because I don't want to get a bunch of glue stuck to me for days and days, because the first time I did it, I didn't use it, and I did have glue stuck on me for days and days. So, and then these handy little clamps, I love these. I got this set of Denali clamps on Amazon, and they come with different sizes, but what I love is the big sizes are great for the heel and the thicker part of my sole, and I clamp the whole shoe down, and then these little bitty ones are nice for the edges, just the when I'm getting the strips to the edge. Just want to do that little bit on there. And the only reason I'm not doing a whole shoe is because I ran out of clips. So I think my set was like 14 clips or something, and I'm using them all. So I'll just clamp down this toe, then I'll do a little triangular snip around here and do the heel, and then I will place my fabric shoe thusly. Well, I'll slather all the, all of the glue, then I'll clamp that all down, and then I'll have a really, really nice cork-soled crocheted shoe that is felt inside. I tell you, it feels so good. If you are wearing felt shoes, I wear these shoes every single day and have for the last, oh my goodness, since January. It's now July. These are awesome, and they are so, so comfortable. I just painted the bottom of these with Plasti Dip, and see, I'm starting to get a hole now, but I literally wear them every day. I even wear them outside on gravel. So it's now time for me to probably make another pair. I could repair this with by needle felting them, or needle felting would be the best way, because I don't think that wet felting would really work over something that's previously wet felted. But they're super mega comfortable. They mold to your foot. You never have to wear socks with them. They keep your feet perfectly warm. They wick away moisture, and they keep away stink. It's amazing. I love them. You can do anything you want with them, design-wise. So that is how to attach soles to your homemade fabric shoes, whether they be crocheted or felted or whatever kind of fiber art that you want to do. Go for it, because it's awesome to have a custom-made shoe, and it's really economical and really easy. So happy shoemaking, people. I hope that helps you.